Welcome to the 77th installment of Em Alejandro, your number one place for sports, cars, video games, fitness. If you're a man, you're here. Mr. Alejandro, about to tell him.
What you about to tell him, Alejandro?
I'm about to tell him about the 2014 FIFA World Cup quarterfinals.
Tell him, Alejandro!
Brazil defeated Colombia 2-1, and it was a very physical game. At the 68th minute, David Luiz had a beautiful free kick from 35 yards out that gave Brazil a 2-0 lead. At the 79th minute, James Rodríguez ended up getting a goal for Colombia off of a penalty kick, but ultimately, Brazil was too much for Colombia to handle at home. But the game was overshadowed by two things. First things first, let's get right into it.
Round one, fight! Tiger!
Fatality!
Neymar's injury. His back was broken MMA style by Juan Zúñiga. He hit him with a flying, jumping knee right in the vertebrae and fractured Neymar's vertebrae, and now Neymar will be out for the rest of the World Cup. Neymar does not need surgery, but this definitely affects this World Cup. I had Brazil winning, and now possibly in the semifinals, I don't see them advancing. Also, Thiago Silva, the captain for Brazil, caught a yellow card, and now he will be suspended for the semifinal game. I thought his yellow card was just so foolish. He had the first goal in the game for Brazil, and as the captain, you just wouldn't expect such a foolish yellow card from him. He runs right into the goalkeeper. Come on. That's such a silly move. We all know, don't run into the goalkeeper. When the keeper has the ball, let him rock. Don't run into him where you think the referees wasn't going to see you run into him or something. That was so foolish. So now, next game, France ends up losing to Germany 1-0. And now, Germany will be facing off against Brazil. I had Brazil winning the World Cup, as I said before. I don't see them defeating Germany now. Germany is for real. Germany is ferocious. Germany makes all the wavy foreign whips in the world. Germany is going to beat Brazil. A lot of cats are saying maybe the Neymar injury will inspire the Brazilians. I don't see it. I got to see it to believe it. I do not believe that y'all will win, straight up. Next game, Argentina defeated Belgium 1-0 by a beautiful goal by Gonzalo Higuain at the 8th minute. I'm glad that Argentina beat Belgium because Belgium defeated USA, and I wanted to see Belgium go down. I'm glad I was able to see that. Then the last game, the Netherlands beat Costa Rica in penalty kicks. There was a lot of controversy because going into PKs, the Dutch decided to change their goalkeeper from Jasper Cillessen to Tim Krul, and Tim Krul held it down in PKs. He was able to block 2 goals from Costa Rica and help advance his team to the semifinals. One thing that I noticed was Tim Krul looks a lot like Pau Gasol. Oh my goodness. Are we sure he's not one of the Gasol brothers? He really looks like Pau, and possibly even Mark. Who knows, man? I think he's related to them. And also, I want to give a little quick shout out to Costa Rican goalkeeper Keylor Navas. I feel like he put in mad work, especially from the 80th minute on. The Dutch got very aggressive. I was tweeting about it, and they came close to scoring a goal several times, but he was able to hang in there. Unfortunately, his teammates could not put it in for him, similar to Tim Howard, but hey, it is what it is. Now, the Dutch will be facing off against Argentina. The Dutch are a serious team. I think I would give them the advantage right now, but if Lionel Messi puts in work the way that he always does, that squad is probably unbeatable. But I think I'm going to take the Dutch over Messi, sorry. Quick shout out to both Costa Rica and Colombia. Both teams fought hard. It's unfortunate that there can only be one winner. It is what it is. And definitely a shout out to James Rodríguez. He put in mad work this World Cup. He was probably the best player this whole World Cup. Sorry, Messi. Sorry, Neymar Jr. But James was putting in mad work. And when he lost, he was crying. He was crushed. I felt bad for him. But I guess if his teammates put in just a little bit more work the way that he was, maybe they wouldn't be in this situation. And last but certainly not least, it pains me to see the World Cup Colombian bunnies and the World Cup Costa Rican bunnies out of the World Cup. Man, they are beautiful. There you have it, folks. Mr. Alejandro's 2014 FIFA World Cup recap. How do you feel about the Neymar backbreaker? Who do you think out of the 4 remaining teams will win the World Cup? You know what you gotta do. Tell them in the comments.
Tell him.
Tonight's checkered green bow tie is brought to you by Ted Baker, the bow tie maker. Tune in for more sports, cars, video game, fitness, and all that. Follow at Em Alejandro to hear my immediate reaction to live sports events. Or, if you want to hear me cover a certain team or topic, tell them outro music. Shout out to all the World Cup participants. Some of y'all gotta lose, unfortunately, but maybe in 4 years, y'all will be back putting in work. TEA drinkers, what is going on with Josh Gordon? He is wilding out. And so far, there's a rumor passing around that the Lakers are a threat to acquire star Melo Anthony. I hope Lakers don't get him, but let's get it. TEA. Woo! TEA. FIFA World Cup. FIFA World Cup. Get it. You got to tell him, Alejandro, tell him about the FIFA World